The opening game of today, that is a Bahir City up against Legada 4 Legada at the Bahir International Stadium. The Bad Kings Premier League brings nothing but the best. The sides that need to cancel each other, the sides that have shown nothing but great display of football. Man between the sticks, that is Wonder Morgan, Jem Kremru, Osei with the strike in, keeper punches out. So Mauli Osei already sending a clear message and signaling that he's got the power and the technique as well. Good height on it. Big body struggles to 10 most of the time. Cross played in and a header in. It looked promising. The Tefera Enli lacked the power from it. Maybe Carlos Demchu should have made a call. Cross into the box and header! Oh, it's a goal! Poor defensive mode has resulted into Bahir Ketema opening the scoreline. Just a great header in and finds Mauli Osei at the right place and at the right time to give his coach a relief a little bit. Clean diving header. And the fans are up on their feet again, showing some moment of excitement. Mauli Osei scoring his third league goal, that is, has cost them a goal already. Nicely taken in. Keeper comes up with the punch. Not convincing though. It was a bit of a suspect, the goalkeeper of Legada 4 Legada. Just that drop header finds Asnake Tefaye, the 22-year-old, putting a test to Alizir. Now Asnake with a cross, but punched out by Tapir Alzeya. Thrown in a decent number of troops now. Ball played in, punched out. Still live and protest for a handball, but not given. Alzair was able to just keep it safe with that punch early on. Chance now in, but keeper punches back into play. And the follow through from Mauli Osei was rather promising. Look at the power on the ball. Forward Ferreja. Here's another player just talking while he's got the ball on his feet and is dispossessed. Now pitching for pace. Final third makes it two. That is Bahir Ketema. This man, the forward Ferreja, gives his side the lead and keeps the hope alive. Scoring his first league goal and playing his fourth game. Look at the issue there, just loses focus on the ball while he's having a chat with some of his teammates and then dispossessed the ball. And tried every trick in the book. Adem Abbas was well positioned to just make a run with it, and his teammate profits from that. Well, it's all about teamwork. They both pass in and finds the cross in, and it deflection almost going to the near post. Look at the ball that was just played in. Chance and combination in. The goalkeeper, that is Tapir Alzair, still up for the task to pull a save, and the whistle has gone off. Further indicate that the game is over, and the fans of Bahir Ketema are the fans to celebrate. The likes of Fetchudin Jamal are players to look out for. Solid defending alongside Yared Bahir with more play, more decisive movements, finding that man Mauli up front, and Osei Mauli, who is the man, and Ferija to finish it off in the 66th minute of the match. Bahir 2 and Legadadi nil at full time. The opening game of today, that is a Bahir City up against Legada 4, Legadadi at the Bahir International Stadium. The Bad Kings Premier League brings nothing but the best. Sides that need to cancel each other, sides that have shown nothing but great display of football. Man between the sticks, that is Wonder Morgan, Jem Kremru, Osei with the strike in, keeper punches out. So Mauli Osei already sending a clear message and signaling that he's got the power and the technique as well. Good height on it. Big body struggles to 10 most of the time. Cross played in and a header in. It looked promising. Tefera Enli lacked the power from it. Maybe Carlos Demchu should have made a call. Cross into the box and header, and it's a goal. Poor defensive mode has resulted into Bahir Ketema opening the scoreline. Just a great header in and finds Mauli Osei at the right place and at the right time to give his coach a relief a little bit. Clean diving header. And the fans are up on their feet again, showing some moment of excitement. Mauli Osei scoring his third league goal, that is, has cost them a goal already. Nicely taken in. Keeper comes up with the punch. Not convincing though. It was a bit of a suspect, the goalkeeper of Legada 4, Legadadi. Just that drop header finds Asnake Tefaye, the 22-year-old, putting a test to Alizir. Now Asnake with a cross, but punched out by Tapia Alzeya. Thrown in a decent number of troops now. Ball played in, punched out. Still live, and protest for a handball, but not given. Alzair was able to just keep it safe with that punch early on. Chance now in, but keeper punches back into play, and the follow through from Mauli Osei was rather promising. Look at the power on the ball. Forward Ferreja. Here's another player just talking while he's got the ball on his feet and is dispossessed. Now pitching for pace. Final third makes it 2. That is Bahir Ketema. This man, the forward Ferreja, gives his side the lead and keeps the hope alive. Scoring his first league goal and playing his fourth game. Look at the issue there, just loses focus on the ball while he's having a chat with some of his teammates, and then dispossess the ball and try to every trick in the book. Adem Abbas was well positioned to just make a run with it, and his teammate profits from that. Well, it's all about teamwork. They both pass in and finds the cross in, and it deflection almost going to the near post. Look at the ball that was just played in. Chance and combination in. The goalkeeper, that is Tapi Alzair, still up for the task to pull a save, and the whistle has gone off. Further indicate that the game is over, and the fans of Bahir Ketema are the fans to celebrate. The likes of Fetchuddin Jamal are players to look out for. Solid defending alongside the other. Ethiopian League, known as the Pet King, established in 1997, brings you the second game of the season. Bahir CTFC versus Walkite CTFC, hosted right there at the Bahir University Stadium, hosting the second game of the season. An encounter that fans will be looking at, making sure that Walkite, as one of their biggest teams, as well as Bahir, is the teams to look out for. Cross has been played in to Jurisa Shobisa. Shobisa with the strike, but he's the keeper. Comes off the defenders as well. And the ref, oh, there was a handball that came off the defense of Walkite. Now, long-range cross at switch play to find Shobisa. Was well positioned and in the right position as well. But the second kick of the ball should have really stood as a penalty. Great first touch. Now, keeper coming off his line, great position. But the defender of Walkite, that is Tewadrose Hamu, will be the culprit. And he gets to walk away with that one. The pacey Walkite trying to find Khetane. Kibere, but Paul was well overcooked with the pass. Cross is still played in, and a chance. My goodness. Khetane Kibere could have gave Walkite the lead that they needed. Well positioned, and a great counter as they tried to add numbers. Made a good run in the box. Take nothing away from the cross coming from Pirant. Launch cross, Charles Ribanu, who goes to Tesfaye. Pass still in position of Bahir with the cross played in. They've got two men blocked by his own teammates, that is. Absire Tesfaye was denied a chance to take a shot at goal by his own teammate, that is Haliline Azene. Now Bahir just showing more hunger and determination this time around. The chance the ball finds Isaias. Puts pressure now, still a defensive error and a ball played in. Looked promising for Haliline Azene. Keeper was rather bitten from that one. Good pressure from Enoch Isaias, and the pass towards goal coming from Haliline Azene. It's been a second half rather in favor of Bahir. Spent pretty much the first 3 minutes in the opponent's half. Now, chance and a touch from the keeper. Great save. Rather unexpected, but great cross played in. And that touch on its own, and just another touch by the keeper. A save away. The ball passed to the other side. Chance and a strike in! It's a goal, my goodness! Walkite gets it! Out of every trick in the book they've had. It is man beating Tapi Alzea. Won't believe this. But it is Walkite. Tasmajan has pulled a striker, and a venomous one with great power just over the center. Decides to add more touches and cover a bit of ground with a great strike, and beats the keeper completely, hands down to the far post. I can tell you the keeper wasn't expecting it, was rather expecting his defenders to close him down. Chance again to make it two. Keeper stays on the line. Oh goodness. Kibere almost brought this game down to 2 goals by Bahir. This time around, got one man in the box with the chance at the strike, saved by the keeper. Oh my goodness. Habas Adem to test Jamal Tesau. A great structure and great composer. Stood his ground, cuts back, drops his shoulder, and just launches a proper strike towards the first post. Walkite, a traveling team with lesser fans at the stadium. They are a side that has claimed the important 3 points to make it 6. Bahir nil, and Walkite takes the lead.
evening falls in Adama, and right inside the Adama Science and Technology University, then you find more greenery. That's where the game is going to be played in the second kickoff in the Ethiopian Premier League this afternoon. Game number 163 in week 21 for the Ethiopia St. George side and the Hawassa Ketema side. It's going to be a shot going out on the right side, parried off by the goalkeeper. It's already gone out of the field of play. This will go out for a corner. But a quick run down on the right side. Hawassa Ketema side caught quite unawares here with that down run on the right and a shot to boot as well. Lifted to the far end, headed, and it's in the net. It's Kenyan Makre. Does he find the mark then? After working so hard, he does find the mark then. Well, it was coming, judging by the way he was working hard for it. Now that's a striker who wants to get onto the score chart, Peter.
See how he rises just behind two defenders, one of them being Medani Birhani. Yes, and this time his technique is perfect. He hits it from the front of his head. It bounces in front of goalkeeper, and it's a goal.
There is the corner. Frimpong is arguing that it's being held down, and that's true actually. That should be a penalty. That's very true of him just being wrestled down, Peter. Nevertheless, they've got to play on for now. Through ball for Mesfin Lukwago with the correct technique, placing himself diagonally in front of the player, making it difficult for him to chip or to get the ball towards his left or even his right, ultimately forcing him into an error that gives it away for a goal kick. Yeah, the correct technique there. By the time the second shot was coming, it was too late. I couldn't do anything more than that with the ball. Mikael has not been on the ball for long, but he manages to get it up at the front to Cherinat Gugsa. Should just pick up the ball. Oh, that's the best that he should do with the ball. And the father of one, Emmanuel Gabra Mikael, will be celebrating the birth of his son with a goal today. And yes, the fans will celebrate with him. That's what they mean, they're rocking the cradle. He became a father last night of a baby girl. What a runner. At a time when Cherinat Gugsa was looking for a penalty that was not coming, Gabra Mikael pounces on the only chance that he has gotten so far in the game.
He comes, knows exactly where he's going. He follows up every other pass. He still had a lot of work to do. He does it technically perfectly. This is a man.
One for the baby.
Yes, this is a man who's scoring goals at home and away.
Trying to get Emmanuel Gabra Mikael to run for it, and Emmanuel gets onto it. Cuts a 45. Kenyan Makre leaves it. Here is Cherinat's chance. It's in the net. I think the referee has blown the whistle, and that's why Cherinat took it with a little bit of a resigned kind of shot. Well, for the assistant, I don't think the flag was up. I'm just as curious as you to find out exactly what happened. Forces the midfielder to make a mistake. Emmanuel Gabra Mikael has brought it forward, and here Berane Midane scored a lovely goal, second own goal in this second leg of the Ethiopian Premier League, but forced off by the long run from the right side. And Emmanuel Gabra Mikael is the one who forces Berane Midane to make that mistake. I can assure you, Yesbira Tesfaye makes Medane Birane make the mistake. He tries to collect the ball, can't cut it out. He puts it into the net instead, and his name will go into the goal scoring chart. His left foot defying his right foot, the right foot removing the ball out, the left foot bringing it into the net. Yesbira Tesfaye brings it. This one just misses. Emmanuel Gabra Mikael could have been scoring another goal here. Rai Molo not very happy, obviously so. Yesbira run for it and then set it up for Emmanuel. Side, there is the final whistle from Adane Warku, and a 3-0 hiding of the Hawassa Ketema side by the St. George side. Leaves St. George with another 3 points on top.
Oh my goodness, back again as the Bet Kings Premier League continues to bring you nothing but the best. Sabarmich versus Hadia Hosanna. A big game as though both sides are chasing 3 points. Bahir International Stadium continues to give nothing but the best. Set piece taken wide. Chance to put a cross in, but too little too high. But the idea looked promising as it was rather left unmarked and timed his run very well. That is Bahir. Set piece. Oh, taken with good height and a header in. The flag was rather up for offside. It had potential, just an early run that was made. But where's the offside? I think more than anything is from the pushing and not the offside that we are making mention of. There's just an element of pushing. Still live for Arbarmich. Want to open the scoreline. Finds Shenafi Elias. Good place in the box with the strike. But Commander was all positioned. That is Papi Seydou. Had full control of the ball, and the idea was rather promising for Arbarmich City counter-attack moment now. For Arbarmich, keeper comes off, but the fall was rather painful, and it just collided with Shenafi. Hope it's nothing severe that will just put a long stop to the match. But the movement looked promising. Keeper come off and hit him with the, rather fell on him on his right hip. And the landing on Shenafi was then painful, as well as the landing from Papi Seydou. Chance of a ball played, and it just made a run in. Now, chance to take the lead as it rolls it in. But hits the side net. Looked positive, Yaret Jimereshu. So applauding his side from that build-up pass from Richmond Atongo to play it wide. But the decision from Frikisas Pirano was rather not positive. Nice switch of play. The search of Shenafi Elias. Got the support. Can they make amends of it? A pass between the defenders to come out. Couldn't get that one in. The only one chance that had presented itself. Great run from Walkie Tades Abebi. Coming all the way from the back. Beats the defender. But the instep or the wrong foot he had used to try and slot the ball in. Chance now as they get in. He'll make it one, but the block from the goalkeeper. Ahmed Hussein was about to give the team the lead. Had a clean breakaway. He was very well onside. Lost his opponents. Could have still passed it in to Temesgen Teresa. Opted to go for goal. And the goalminder denied him room by all means necessary. Cross now, played in, keeper comes off, collects. That is Abel Mamo. Pass looked promising. Couldn't find the right person to receive it. Making a way for him is Butaka Shemena. Chance in! Saved by the goalminder. This is what they've been calling for. Look at the strike. Well-positioned keeper as well. Just denying Frikisas and Pirano the chance to get his second goal of the season. And eventually blows the final whistle. A 0-0 draw between the two sides. Marseille, Tefreli not happy with how things have turned out. Arbarmich, no. And Hadia Hosanna has no full-time. Now the day has come to life as Hawassa Ketema up against Dawa City, searching for their first win of the Bet Kings Premier League. That is Zirai Muli of Ketema. That is Jordanos Abey, coach of Dawa City. Chance now to make it one with the ball in. Keeper with the save through. Put to test already. Let's take the pace that comes with it. At Fru Ketahan was well positioned, the co-minder. For the opening goal between these two sides. Nothing much is entertaining as far as this match. More positional play. Chance now to make it on with the shot in! Gets it right! That is Pinyam Getachu. Breaks away from the defense. And it gives a proper strike. Beats the goal minder, that is Alizar Marcos, and the defense of Hawassa City struggled to just put a block on him. Look at the movement of Beniam. Good positioning and great pressing as well from his teammate. That proper strike with his left foot, breaking away from the two defenders of Hawassa Ketema. Just got good contact on the ball. Leaned his body forward just to add more power on the ball. Chance now to build up. The shot wasn't rather strong to beat the man and between the sticks. Hasn't seen much of the ball. That is Fru Ketahon. Look at the passage of the passing drill that they have. Ali Suleiman. Nicely floated in and it stays on the line with the header! What an equalizer! What a header from Ayasu Ligasi. Says got his eyes open and he was well positioned to beat this man between the sticks. Well, it's a game on. Lawrence Slate brings this game alive. Nicely floated ball. Look at him and just jumps and gives the ball a different direction with so much power that the goalkeeper was nowhere near reaching for that one. Yet to see if Tira Dawa will try and steal this game. Now, as I've mentioned, it does! 2-1 with the additional time only. Makes the breakaway run between the defenders. Quickly goes to give Jordanos Ali, the coach, a great hug. Well positioned to break away from the defenders. Made the run and no offside, just the first touch. Full control of the ball and the finish. Once the keeper came off his line, he knew where to get the ball in. That is Pinyam. Chance for a cross played in, cleared away. Still ball in danger as a Fru struggled to save. My goodness, what a muddy puddle situation. Uncertain where to play the ball, but saved by the defense of Tiretawa. Look at that situation here. Keeper just struggled to put a save on it, and the pressure coming from Mujib Kasim also showed some signs of them wanting a goal. Went to Mujib Kasim twice. So 14 times. Chance now to bring the game back. Pockets are locked by Firu. Pass played in, the keeper comes off. That was a great move, and the keeper well timing his run. Also had beaten the defense of Hawassa City. Still ball life. Floated into the box, get away, chance to make it 2! They really do! They bring the game back to its fighting ways. Defensive errors have cost them the game. Tira Dawa. Miscommunication that came out of it as well. And a great pass in by Pekalu Genini. The pressure. Keeper coming off his line and not reading the movement of the ball, not even sure that he had his teammate covering the ground or the space. Just when they thought they'll take the lead. And Ali Suleiman responds and says, rather, we take it to even Stevens. That is Hawassa. Now, nicely taken in! It's the crossbar! Almost. that rather looked very promising for them. And they're coming back into this match and just pushing the game to a 2-all draw at full time.
Welcome back to the Dama Science and Technology University for the second kickoff of the afternoon in game number 142, week 18 of the Ethiopian Premier League. It's Walkita City, the workers, taking on Bahir Ketema. Bahir Dar's side have always been said to be a 15-minute team. So players are 15-minute players as well. This man formerly coached the Sebeta side, Abraham Mebratu, has also been an Ethiopian national coach before. But here is Getani Kebede. A very quick one going up at the front. Releases a shot, almost taken away from the goalkeeper, Fasil Gabriel Mikaela. But Getani Kebede is not on target. Very early onslaughts in this one, Peter. Very, very early.
Yes, the idea is a 4-3-3 on both sides. Only Bahir Dar playing as a 4-1-2-3. It's just a 4-3-3 in disguise with a diamond kind of formation in midfield. And you can see the ball is not resting in midfield. They're all going for attack.
Charlotte Teshita, he's got a chance to bring it across. Stops it nicely and tries to put it in front for Getani Kebede. He knows that that would be a killer punch and that would have been getting the results that they want. But the reach culture. Offense showing, this one is in the net. What a header from the defender. That's how hard you should get the ball in if you want to get them hard on the head. Well, there's absolutely no stopping that kind of header. For the Walkite side, goodness gracious, what power he uses to get the ball into the net. Wahub Adams really did mean business there. The goalkeeper couldn't do anything about it, Peter. And then Wahub Adams is dummied into going for the wrong man. There is a chance for a shot. It's a low one. Odonkara just watches it veer off target and out of the field of play. But look at this one. Wahub Adams follows the wrong man here. Dummied by Fuad Fareja, and they leave him going on the wrong side.
That was perfect.
But the finish is what didn't work for them.
Yes, the shot was even well thought out, but very, very poorly executed.
Well, Getani Kebede ends up getting possession of this one. Wadku sets it up for a shot. Realu Teshagar takes it. Well, Wadku noticing him coming from afar and getting the ball to Teshagar. Tried to place it, didn't he, Peter?
Yes, went for placement, did it technically perfectly. If only footballs had ears, they could listen to some technique like that one.
This play is taken by Haptamu Shewalen. Well, this one has beaten Odonkara. It has gone into the net. The Bahir Dar side will be celebrating it. A quick action by the Bahir Dar side. Catches the goalkeeper unawares. He will be balking at his defenders for having left him bare like that. Well, I think it was time then for them. Some dilly-dallying right in front of goal here. The Walkita side would look like they were coming out with it, but they didn't. Then Gilbert Disasa picks the spot, beats Odonkara from a long distance. Getting the return ball, Fitsum. He was going to go on the left. He's not going to beat Odonkara on those ones. He's tall. Unless you surprise him with a shot or a ground shot, it will be very difficult to beat Odonkara on those high balls.
The curve was good, yes, but it was very, very obvious to Odonkara because he had space to see exactly where the ball was coming from.
Nice curve. Odonkara is off his line. It goes back to the other side for Fitsu Malemo to bring in another curve. Again, Odonkara is off his line. It's in the net! It's the captain who puts it in finally. He's got the last touch that actually sends it into the net. And there will be a celebration. The corner, Odonkara off the line, doesn't go for it. It goes back to the other side. Fitsu Malemo brings it again just like a corner. Then on this other end, Odonkara doesn't touch it. Alemu then pushes it right from the line. Watched by the big defender, Wahub Adams. He had a touch, but that served to bring it closer to the striker. Crossover, Odonkara again runs to the other side. He touches it. The defenders are not looking at where Fikre Mikaela Lebu is coming from. It bounces right in front of him, taps it into the net. This man is a strong supporter of the Bahir Dar side for sure. And Bahir Dar have got 2 goals to show for it. Oh, Charlotte Ashita. I think he just flung himself on Solomon Wodesa. How it becomes a foul, I don't know. I mean, he just flung himself there, then threw himself onto the ground. Comes it on the inside, the header, it's in the net! It's that one moment of madness that usually changes everything altogether. And Walkita put it in the net from a very nice delivery by Getali Kebede. And Walkita comes to light again, just a few minutes before the end of the game. It's Chala that will take the credit for it. He's the same one who was pushed off that one. And from the Adama Science and Technology University Stadium, Walkita 2, Bahir 2 at full time.
The match day that has come to life as the Walacha Dicha meeting up against Hadia Hosanna. The first game of the day at the Bet Kings Premier League out at the Bahir International Stadium. It's hosted numerous games and the stadium still looks intact. The two sides that will bring nothing but an entertaining match. Hadia to defend now, nicely played into the box towards the penalty spot. Now the ref waves a play on and there's a protest for a handball. The ref seems to be not agreeing with it. So one of the players has been down. Just trying to explain to him that you don't use your elbow like that. Hosanna who want to find themselves maybe, just maybe, getting a goal. Ramkelok with the cross played in, but still ball alive for Ramkelok. Misses this chance. The first chance that looked rather promising for them. A first chance that involved troubling the goalkeeper of Walacha Dicha. So it was more Ramket who made the run and just forced situations in the box as Bahir was just getting the volley. Just inches away from the goal post. Crossing. Keeper comes out with the touch. Was rather threatening. Long range passing. Sintayehu yet to trouble the goal minder of Hadia Hosanna, that is Sintayehu. Still in chance with the turn. Looks rather promising from Sintayehu. Had a great first touch and forced his opponent to stay right behind him, and Pepe was not seeing the ball clearly. Now chance to take the lead as it deflects. Binyam well positioned to regain his footwork. Get the combination play. Ramkel with the strike. At the heat, lacked the power and direction towards goal. Well, 2 yellow cards aside have been committed yet. Now goes for goal! What a snack of a shot from Bahir. Binyam well positioned. Look at the drive. Straight towards goal, and the crossbar denied Bahir. Ball in the box and a push from behind, and a penalty has been given. That was rather a push from behind, and the ref was well positioned this time around to pick it up. Fikresis takes it in with power. Keeper goes the opposite direction. Gives it good power on it. And Peter Binyam completely shows away to a different direction. Chance now. Abe Bayu with the cut in, saved by the keeper. Rather very dangerous ball. Look at the turn, and then it just goes for a high and low. Saved right next to the upright. And the final third struggling to convert. Now header in. Chance to make it on run with the strike. Hits the crossbar. Cleared away. Just cleared away before they could get back into fighting ways. Sintayehu couldn't follow through, but the bicycle kick was of importance. Look at that header. And just the strike bounces outside before the line, but the play from Sintayehu has important. Final whistle of the match has rather seen enough. Just after 96 minutes, it's this coach who takes the victory for his side, that is Hotia, for Yared Keremchu. He'll be happy and delighted that Tekle Piran gave Hadia 1 and Walacha no.
The BetKing Ethiopian Premier League returns to your World of Champions, and we're back here at the Bahir University Stadium for what should be a classic encounter. It looks on paper to be a David versus Goliath clash, with Ethio Electric having just been promoted back to the BetKing Ethiopian Premier League. But these teams have a massive history. Ethio Electric through the middle, they've got pace here, they've got space. Beautiful delivery into the penalty area, and a great cover as well from Getu, who's back from having recovered from that injury. Should have made more of it, St. George. Delightful ball over the top from Shedinet. Good vigilance from Getu in defence. Lovely little chip towards David. His first touch letting him down in the vital area. Well, the ball's been given away in the midfield here. Shedinet, David, opportunity! It's over the top from David. Well, he's had a couple of opportunities, and he seems to be getting closer. It's a huge mistake from Abanet. Not a bad effort at all. I think the goalkeeper reacted a bit late as well, Zerihun. Looks a little slippery, so if you get the ball to dart off the pitch in front of the goalkeeper, there might be problems. Abanet trying to do that. Not the worst shot we've seen. We're asking for the players to take shots. Can't criticise it when they do. The BetKing Ethiopian Premier League, it is round 2. St. George starting this match in second position on the table, and that's because of matches that took place. That's a great bit of effort straight on here for Ethio Electric, and they score! Onside, and Ibrahim will open his account for Ethio Electric. Or has there been an offside flag? Despairing eyes towards the far side of the field. There's the touch of the ball, there's no ways. And there's 2 defenders behind the ball as well as the goalkeeper. Didn't look like an offside flag. Must have been a push. Was it a handball? Was it a foul? Well, there might have even been a handball, you know. Off the right hand of Tsega. David finds Gattush. Ismail, cracking shot out of almost very little backlift. Probably the best shot we've had so far, quality-wise, from either one of the 2 sides. Spotted a bit of a gap. I think the players around him, including Getu, when he had a look onto the infield, I think the defenders of Ethio Electric were sold a bit of a dummy. Forward by Ramadan. Now Ismail in space once again, just behind Mataye. And for the second time in a row, he pulls the trigger. Nearly an opportunity as well for Binayam. And suddenly St. George have changed into second gear. Well, Ramadan's having a good time out on the left-hand fullback position for St. George at the moment. He's been having a couple of really good runs towards that Ethio Electric penalty area, and a good block by Lul Mataye. Still some purpose being showed here. The keeper stays on his line, comes off the top of the post. Well, he was caught in no man's land for a moment, and just maybe a bit of confusion between Chedinet and Ismail. Not quite the sort of defending we've seen so far from Tafes, and then Tesfaye was also caught a little slow. The keeper was backing away. Such a great chance for St. George. Nice play here by Suleiman. Still Suleiman. Gets the shot away, and it's wide. Great opportunity for St. George. Second time he's had a chance, this time on the left peg. First time was the right-footed shot. That's tremendous stuff. Commits the defender, comes across his own body. Opportunity for Al-Azhar, still Al-Azhar. Space for the shot, great save. Lukwago from Abel. And Ethio Electric very nearly stealing all 3 points at the death. It would almost seem unfair if one of the sides was to score a goal. Now, that's exactly what's happened! A bit of space in the penalty area and a smash and grab. 3-pointer for St. George. Look at the relief, the celebration from the defending champions. Zero unbeaten with only seconds remaining. That's a massive, massive blow for Ethio Electric, who I thought were very much deserving. St. George win by a 1-0.
Back again at the Bad Kings Ethiopian Premier League between Ethiopia Insurance playing their third game versus Lekatafo versus Lekadati. It's two sides that one is languishing at the bottom of the log and the other one is just happy on top of the log. Bale in the center. Now, great pass with the run. 2v1 as he quickly turns and he opens the scoreline. That is Ethiopian Insurance. And the final third. Great run, great move to beat the man between the sticks. And that man, Habib Kamal, with the run. That's a impressive move from the Ethiopian Insurance. As the main man, that is Habib Kamal. Important win against the side that is just on the top half of the log. Keeper comes off a line as well. Now message is clear that they want to equalize. Abu Bakar is rather playing it safe and punching the ball away. Now another chance to make it 2. Was unfortunate there. Great move and great run, but was rather unfortunate with the ball played on the ground. Hoping they cause an upset against this man. Now ball played in and it's a goal. Great set piece and a finish. That was convincing enough for Ethiopian Insurance. As a man between the sticks struggles to just deny any transaction that has been brought in by Ethiopian Insurance. Sees Ethiopian Insurance now with 2 goals. That is Umar Basiru. The ball rather went for the player. Now miscommunication again to make it 3. It is indeed. Goodness. Or rather the ref has blown a whistle for a foul. I can tell you Habib Kamal had timed his run very well, and the confusion between the keeper and the defender, rather the problem. I don't see much of him getting involved in the 2 players colliding with each other. Now ball is played in and across it. There's a header from Demchu, but the uprights denies him. He had a good header. It bounced off both uprights. Couldn't cross the line. Look at that. That is Demchu with the header. And just on the line for Abu Bakar Nuri. Cross has been played into the box. Now a chance for Demchu, and a came off an arm of the Ethiopian Insurance defenders, and a penalty has been put on the spot. That is Teddy Ross. Chance presents itself and it beats the keeper the opposite direction indeed, and confidence now will come out tops for Lekadafo as they have scored an important 1 goal, and maybe, just maybe, they will come and become better. A whole fullback, that is Ruben Wedimu. Now ball played long and Abu Bakar comes off his line, loses control of the ball. The second time around, or rather the ref had blown the whistle for obstructing the goalkeeper. That's that man again, Carlos Demchu, who's just continuing to be a troublesome with the aerial balls. And just a few minutes remaining and a push. Oh, the ref has pointed to the spot with a push and a penalty for Ethiopian Insurance. And look at that, not going for the ball, and a straight penalty indeed. That is considered by Baraket. No, that's not rather Baraket. That is Mazgebu Tola. Shiwalem protects himself with the goal. great direction at goal. Keeper went to the right direction, and he was beaten by the pace of the ball as well, and the distance covered by the keeper trying to cover the space. Now a chance to make it 4, but the block from the keeper was the greatest. Just while we're showing information, the man between the sticks, that is Grimnew, has helped his side not concede a 4th goal in this match. Well positioned, that is Kitika. Cross in. A chance to make it 4, deflected into 4! My goodness! And the seconds remaining on the clock, and Ethiopian Insurance have pulled one in, and it's that man with 2 yellow cards under him. That is Iob Maraya, who has scored the 4th goal, probably the last goal of the match. At Sting stand is Ethiopian Insurance 4, and Lekhatadi just 1.
A very good afternoon to you, and welcome to the beautiful city of Bahir as your World of Champions goes live once again in northwestern Ethiopia on match day 29, match number 229 of the 2021-2022 BetKing Ethiopia Premier League. Amsalu plays wide to Bereket Desta. Can he be able to bring it in? There's still a precision. A good one to Dimojib Kasim, dropped by Bereket Amare, and quick reflex action by the goalkeeper just ensures that he keeps his team from conceding.
But that burst of speed coming in from Bereket Desta is what surprises on that left flank. There he is slow, and then he bursts into one big burst of speed to be able to enter that box and bring it across.
William Solomon, very, very industrious on the left-hand side of the attack with 3 goals to his credit so far. Mujib Kasim. Mujib Kasim! Oh, Mujib Kasim with 4th goal of the campaign. Again with a beautiful, well-weighted pass from Surafel Denachu, who celebrated his birthday yesterday. And on top of that, with an icing of the cake, he delivers the perfect pass right between the 2 centre-backs. And there was Mujib Kasim with the calmness and the quality of a surgeon, puts the ball beyond reach. And Bereket is gone. Bereket. And stopped by Bereket Amare. Oh, he was already in flight here with quick counter-attacks when the referee was thinking, the team in yellow and black was still thinking that they were going to take some time before they take the activation. Bereket again, Mujib! The man who joined Fasil in 2018-2019 season picks out 2 players, the most dangerous players on the Fasil Kenema side. The first one, Bereket Desta, going past Tawadros Bekele and Abebe Telahun. And with that pass, he picks it out, there is no offside. Bereket Desta picks it up, and for the 2nd time in this league, fails to put the ball beyond Bereket Amare. But that man, Mujib Kasim, was in close control to score his 5th goal of the campaign. Denachu, can he be able to score? Bereket, oh, good pick, and it's a penalty. It is a penalty, there's no doubt about that. And Tawadros goes into the books of the referee. Surafel wants to score his 1st goal in 2 years. The icing has been put on the cake. After this, all that needs to be done is for Surafel, alongside Mikhail Samake, to get some wine and just celebrate the moments. Will he be able to allow them a few more minutes, a few more seconds as Mujib Qasim breaks? It's 2 against 1. Mujib Qasim. Oh! With the goal at his mercy. He wanted an opportunity to strike from 11 yards. He has been handed 7 yards, but he cannot be able to put the ball in behind bars.
And it's all over now.
Very delighted. Those ones, the fans are delighted. Gonda is up, is delighted. Everyone is delighted. Mujib Qasim is delighted as we end this game on full time. It's Fasil 3, Coffee 0.
A warm welcome to you this afternoon as the return of the Bet King Ethiopian Premier League makes its way this weekend. It is the 1st of October. Good afternoon and welcome to it. It is exciting times. Yes, coming to you live from Bahir International Stadium. That's where we are this afternoon. We'll bring to you live today the Ethiopian Insurance as they welcome the most successful team in the Ethiopian League in St. George's. Mistaken the defense shot for the first time in this game, and got it onto his strong foot is Aguru. He knew he should have buried it. First touch, slight a bit heavy, got the ball up but recovered well to get it under control. Lovely turn. Peretta played it off nicely. Return ball for Peretta. Can something happen now from Kofi? Guta goes it wide, and a keeper will put it to touch. So pressure from the visitors. This time they'll be hoping something can build up from this. Again, heavy first touch from Ismail. Finds a turn and lets it into the back of the net. Lovely turn from him, great control from him. Puts it onto his lethal left and he banged it in. The defending champions are off the mark as far as goal scoring is concerned. I did say his height, I did say his body is gonna be difficult for that defense of Ethiopian Insurance to deal with, and he's proven it. And Alilal Abdurrahman in the return leg, they managed to find the back of the net opportunity again. The first touch lets him down, but he recovers well again on a turn. His first touch let him down and managed to have the space to control. He'll obviously be upset, is Nuri. The coach also will be concerned that they've given all the space to a man that is lethal in front of goal in Ismail Aguru. He gets a brace, first opening weekend, first brace of the Ethiopian Premier League, and none other than Aguru. They love it, they're happy. Long ball in and then sent home. Now he celebrates. Now the entire technical team celebrates. The captain crowns it then. Frimpong Mansu from a set piece. Right into the back of the net, hanged it up nicely. A keeper off his line, no way he could recover from that. Good long in trying to find Abele, keeps it in play, looks for Min, turns and finishes his brace. In the opening minutes of the second half, gets his brace. Yes, the ball is his, but Nuri doesn't agree. Needlessly so, now he gets into confrontation with Panoma. But he'll be happy is the Togolese international. Ismail Ouru Aguru gets a brace. First of the 2022-23 season. He's done it. Billy indicating where to put it. Goes down. He looked for the foul there and stopped going towards the ball. And Nuri, his day goes from bad to worse. Yusuf steps up. Yusuf bangs it in. It's goal number 5 for the visitors. So, it's St. George's 5, Ethiopian Insurance 0. Here's a forward. Now, opportunity to get number 6. And then they do 6 unanswered goals. They really are dominating, not only in terms of physical play, but also as far as the goals are really concerned. Opportunity, and manages to get goal number 7 off the bench and straight onto the scoring seat. They are really piling misery, making life difficult for the team returning. Baptism of fire. Tasham with goal number 7. Now, Habib, consolation found eventually after moments and moments of knocking. Mulingeta finds a consolation goal for the home side. And the flag has remained down, so. And with that said, it is done, it is dusted. It's been an exciting 90 minutes of football, an 8-goal thriller that sees St. George's lead by 7-1 against Ethiopian Insurance.
Hello and welcome to the northwestern part of the Horn of Africa in the beautiful city of Bahir, as your World of Champions once again goes live to bring you match day 28 of the 2021-2022 BetKing Ethiopia Premier League. The appetizing conditions at the Bahir International Stadium provides the perfect environment as your World of Champions brings you a clash between the Tigers from Hadia, who are out to protect their beaten run against the title-chasing horsemen from St. George. He is in total control. Emmanuel to Kenan Markine! Goalkeeper comes in at the nick of time, just when Kenan was, preparing to put the ball in the net.
And you can see Dagmawi Araya was waiting for Magne to just slide it into his path, and then he would have been looking at an empty net.
And again, Periket! Cleared off the line by goalkeeper, and Eno Karfichu clearing it even further.
Yes, after gaining control of that ball, till into it to look at who to pass to. Ooh, that was a total screamer.
Suleiman with a good one looking for Manuel! Emmanuel Gebri-Mikhail, a goal poacher by excellence. He finds himself in a prime scoring position. And a good delivery coming in from Suleiman Emide, the Ethiopian international. Right on the spot after beating Enoch Arfichu in between the two central defenders. What a goal. Emmanuel Gebri-Mikhail. Transition to Kenan Markine, who's looking out for Chernet Guksa. Enoch Kadunya. Enoch Kadunya! Look at the pass.
The pass is one milky one. Everybody knowing that it is going to Sherinet Guksa, the very industrious, always hardworking Heno Kadunya.
It's a big one. And it's headed in by Chernet Guksa! Oh, that is fantastic goalkeeping by Mesai Ayano. The second time that he has put himself in a very, very good position. Fikreyesus. Goes past the pass from Fikreyesus! Serious moments. Just look at how he wriggles through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Defenders there. One. And goes for the shot, beating Lukwago.
Dagmawi, Kenan. Can he be able to deliver? Yes. Dagmawi, Araya, Dagmawi with a good one coming in and picked by Emmanuel. Emmanuel! Oh, he just misses out on the line with the boss himself, Abinet up. on his feet, almost thinking that the ball had crossed the line, but look at how Emmanuel just causes problems in that Hadia defense line. As Haptamu Tedese goes into the wider areas of the attack. He has just joined us after replacing Tesfaye Anabachu. St. George is stunned. It's a quality cross, and with one touch, Ephraim Zacharias already scored one goal to his credit. Adds in the second. What a goal! And the center referee, Tekalin Lema, with the St. George bench in tears. Of course, being applauded by the boss, feeling that they've given everything that they could in this particular game, to the detriment of Charles Lukwago. Well, it has been a very nice afternoon from the Bahir International. It's full time. Hadi Osaina 1, St. George 1.
The battle of the top of the log, very interesting battle that Theo Electric are on number 9 on the log. And I can tell you Adama City is just number 6 with only 2 wins under them. And I can tell you that the 2 wins can see them, rather number 5, they can see them dropping to the lowest. The log, if Theo Electric was to clinch, is to clinch a title, rather not a title. Set piece, well stricken, and the keeper forced to pull a save, but the follow through was rather offside. A very powerful shot from Dawa Hotesa. Not expecting it to be so powerful and directed goal, but he had the technique to go forward and create a goal scoring opportunity. We've got 4 players already making way in the box, and power on it. Get the idea. The moment the ball took a bounce, rather realized that a clean volley would be vital. This one, pass to find Tega Terebi with the first touch, not the greatest. The keeper struggled with the save. Now Ayele with the chance to make it one, gives his team the lead. That is Ayele scoring his second goal of the season. What a scrappy movement, but Theo Electric find themselves getting the opening goal. Just 30 minutes of play. The pressure that came with it found Ayele at the right place and knew what he had to do. That is Henok Ayele scoring his second goal of the season. Not passing now, mistakes are happening. Chance to make it 1-1! They've responded in less than 4 minutes. They've come back to play from a defensive mistake, rather not even a defensive mistake. That is Mekias failing his side with his back heel. But this man, Masoud Muhammad, take this set piece. Would probably be him, Dawa Hotesa, but he's out now. It's taken! Nothing venomous, nothing of danger has come out of that combo. Still ball in position of Adama City. Clean tackle in and a great pass in and a touch from the goal minder. Great save, that is. Look at the build-up from it and the pressing as well. Using his instep just to try and beat the goalkeeper of Ethio Electric, Zerihun Tadeli. Quick turn. Abineti lost position of the ball now. Ball played over the defense with the strike. Beats the keeper this time around. I can tell you, Igesu Endale will be happy for this one. It's Abdisa Jamal with a great finish. Great power behind the ball. Defeated as Ethio Electric defenders, having given room of able to have the dominant advantage as the Abdissar Jamal scoring his first goal of the season. Went all the way to the bench to hug Dawa Hotesa for Ethio Electric. Corner kick, nicely taken out. Still in position of chance for another strike in. He misses it this time around. Dispossessed immediately now. Chance for a counter-attack. Search to make it 3. More numbers in the box. Tried it back in. Not cleared. Rather cleared away from danger. All the cross is however promising. Chance played over the defense. Now a chance to make it 2-2. They've come up with a response in this match. As they've been searching and searching. Guess what? Scored the second goal to make it 2, and he's wearing a jersey number 2. That is Abnet Tamisia. Brings his team back to life. Finally blows the final whistle and finishes the game. And this thing stand is 2 Electric and 2 Adama.